welcome to another video. I decided I wanted to do a voiceover for this one because it was getting a little bit long, and for some reason I felt I didn't really want to cut any of the drawing part in this video, and I just want to carry on with the whole bit where I'm drawing. As you can see, I'm already working on something I started before. I actually started sketching this while I was watching TV the other night, and I found the process quite relaxing. And to be honest, I wanted to film something else for this video, but I decided this was going to work just fine, and I really wanted to have a finished drawing or piece of art for this particular video. So the theme of this video, if you were looking at my thumbnails and the title, is all related to what motivates me to keep going when I'm in a bit of a rut, or when I feel like I'm lacking inspiration. I don't believe in inspiration very much. I think we can be inspired and get inspired when we see other people's art, particularly YouTube videos, for example, inspire me to take a pen and pencil and start sketching or even painting. But I feel that waiting for inspiration is counterproductive, because obviously it may never happen. So I have been there myself many times. I tried to see what happened if I just waited for something to happen, but that magical moment never really came by, so I ended up not doing any art for a long time. So what keeps me motivated? I like to think it's just the first step, usually. That first step when you have an idea, or when you simply feel the urge to pick up a pencil and start sketching something. That is a very subtle voice inside, and sometimes I feel like that voice is so, let's say, almost inaudible. It's almost like a whisper, and I feel that you need to be very much alert or present to be able to follow it and to even hear it. So for me, the whole process of going back to my sketchbook, of starting something new, or even just getting myself ready to do some art, is sometimes really difficult. But what I tend to do is I just ask myself, what is the thing that can keep me curious right now, or can invite some curiosity? So if there is one thing that you want to explore because you are curious, even if it's just Googling some image that might inspire you, or a tutorial on YouTube, if you're curious about one thing, for example, trying out some new art supplies and watching a tutorial on how these can be used, this can be a little thing, and you may not set out to actually do something like a finished product, but you will end up exploring that particular thing, and maybe that thing will lead to another thing, and so on. It's a snowball effect that has a positive result, hopefully, in the end. So motivation doesn't come out of some inner voice, or it's not really about willpower. You're not motivating yourself to be in the mood to paint or draw, but you may become connected, or you can connect to that inner voice, which can help you stay curious. So what motivates me is curiosity, wanting to find out what happens if I draw something in a different way, if I use a different color combination, if I use darker shades than usual, and what is the result. So stay curious, my friend. Try out new things, even if it's just for 5 minutes. that will lead on to something different. And in this particular drawing, I am exploring a lot of shading, which is not normally what I would do. I would normally use for the face maybe a marker, but this time I used the marker towards the end, and I didn't really like how dark the whole thing turned out. But at the end of the day, curiosity is leading me to a new path, and I didn't want to discard the final result. It's not about being perfect or about doing things exactly the way you envisage them or imagine them. When motivation is there, even a little bit, I usually try to think of it more as curiosity. I'm curious to find out what will happen if. So, what would happen if today you decided to take a walk, take a couple of pictures, and then collage them into a little card that you might send to a friend? So, whatever it is that drives you, that little bit of curiosity that everything seems to start with, is for me the magical ingredient. And I do hope that you will stay curious, my friend. Stay tuned in to that inner voice which tells you to try out new things, to be maybe inspired by the little things that you see around you. For this drawing, I haven't been using something that special. I really like the way the shading actually makes the paper look like canvas. That's something that I did not expect to see with so much shading. I also like the color combination a lot, and I also feel that the actual expression on her face does feel like she's curious. She's curious about the world, curious about the next thing, curious to explore and learn. So this is my message for today's video, if there ever was a message. And I do hope you feel inspired to try out something new today and to fuel that curiosity which will keep you motivated. On the other hand, I'm very happy that you're still with me. This is my 7th video, and I still enjoy making these. It's sometimes a struggle to find the time and energy for all this, but I am still here, and I am really, really grateful, and I do appreciate very, very much all the comments, all the questions, and the feeling of connectedness that being part of this channel and showing up every single week for it is giving me. So please subscribe. It is something that I find hard to ask for, but it is something that will keep me going because it's helping me know that you are enjoying what I do. And if you do like these videos, it would be lovely if you gave me a thumbs up for them and subscribed, as I said. Maybe share them with someone who would also like to regain that sense of curiosity in their art, and why not in their other parts of their life, because staying curious and following that inner voice, that curiosity, that intuition, is something which we need not just in our art but for all the things that we want to do creatively. And there are other aspects of our life which require us to stay curious and creative. So thank you so much for being here one more time. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, and let me know what you guys think about this idea of staying curious in order to follow that inner voice, that inner need to make things. So until next time, my friend, I wish you a lovely week ahead, and yeah, stay curious.